Be ready. On the surface, this week might seem calm, but that's exactly when the biggest shifts happen. Everything appears normal until you realize we're in the middle of an energetic storm. Just over a week ago, a total lunar eclipse shook the sky, and now, out of nowhere, we're racing toward another eclipse on March 30th. But this time, it's a solar eclipse. Two eclipses in one cycle? That's not just rare, it's a sign, a closing and reopening of spiritual gateways. But here's the thing. The eclipse itself may not even be the biggest shock of this week. There's a specific day that almost no one is paying attention to, but it might be the one that hits you the hardest. Most people won't even realize what's happening until it's too late. I'll tell you when and why later, so keep watching. And yes, while the eclipse may seem like the highlight, it's just the surface. What's really happening right now is far deeper, and most people have no idea what's coming, because what's hidden during this eclipse is what truly matters. People are focused on the spectacle, the shadow, the alignment, the celestial beauty. But what's happening beneath the surface is far more powerful. This isn't just about a temporary darkness. It's about timelines shifting, paths realigning in ways we won't even understand until we feel it. And that's where things get unsettling, because whether you realize it or not, you're being affected. The way you feel, the way you think, the way situations unfold around you, it's not random. There are unseen forces at play, forces that stir emotions, trigger events, and alter destinies. Each event this week will directly impact you, so pay attention, because ignoring it isn't an option. And trust me, it's better to be aware of it now than to be caught off guard later. The hidden message of Saturn. Today, something unusual is happening in the sky, something that only occurs once every 15 years. Saturn, the planet of karma, discipline, and life lessons, is hiding its rings from us. From Earth, they will appear almost invisible, flattened into a thin line. And that is a message. Saturn is the great teacher. It holds us accountable, ensuring that we learn the lessons we need to. But when its rings, its signature, its authority, disappear from sight, you have to ask yourself, what else has been hidden from you? What truth has been lurking just beneath the surface, waiting for the perfect moment to be revealed? This week, what was in the dark will step into the light. Expect revelations. Expect sudden realizations about people, situations, even about yourself. And here's where it gets even deeper. This is happening just days before a powerful new moon. That means whatever comes to light now isn't just a revelation, it's a reset. You're being shown something for a reason. What you do with it will define what happens next. March 29th, the unseen shift. Your psychic senses will be on high alert. You'll feel it. On March 29th, the moon reaches perihelion, drawing closer to the sun than usual. And when the moon and the sun enter a tighter orbit, something awakens within us. It's like the volume of your subconscious turns all the way up. Your dreams become clearer. Your thoughts feel louder. Your gut instincts become impossible to ignore. This isn't just about intuition. It's about truths you've been blind to finally becoming obvious. Have you ever had a moment where suddenly everything clicks? A realization that had been right in front of you for weeks, months, maybe even years, but for some reason, you just couldn't see it. That's the kind of energy this day brings. The things you've been second-guessing? The answers are already inside you. If you feel a strong pull towards something or someone, pay attention. If a random thought crosses your mind but feels oddly significant, don't dismiss it. These are the whispers of your higher self finally coming through, without all the usual distractions. But heightened perception also comes with the weight of knowing. Because sometimes seeing the truth isn't comfortable. Sometimes you realize that what you wanted to be true was never real to begin with. And when that happens, it's a choice. Do you listen to your intuition, or do you pretend you don't see it? March 30th, the day no one sees coming. This is the day I warned you about, the one nobody is paying attention to. March 30th. On this day, the moon and Saturn align, and when emotion collides with law, karma, and discipline, it doesn't go down easy. If you suddenly feel heavy on this day, you're not imagining it. This is not a gentle lesson, it's a confrontation. A part of you is resisting something. Maybe it's change. Maybe it's a decision you don't want to make. Maybe it's an old wound you thought was healed. But Saturn doesn't care about what you think you're ready for. It only cares about what you need to face. And here's what makes this even crazier. It's all happening right before the solar eclipse, which means this isn't just emotional chaos for no reason. It's preparation. If this day tests you, it's because something bigger is coming. And you need to be ready. So when this energy hits, don't run from it. Face it. Own it. Prove to yourself that you are not controlled by your past. Because this eclipse, it's not just blocking light, it's changing your path.